During the unrest after the murder of George Floyd, those pieces of plywood protecting businesses from rioters around the metro were transformed into artwork. Artwork that is now hanging at the Catherine E. Nash Gallery at the University of Minnesota. The exhibit is called Art and Artifact Murals from the Minneapolis Uprising. It just opened last month, and Ellen Gallus gives us a look.
In May of 2020, these pieces of plywood started out as a way to protect businesses in the unrest that followed the death of George Floyd. But they became something else.
People all over the city started drawing and painting and putting messages and actually creating murals on those plywood boards.
Many of those panels have found their way to the walls of the Catherine E. Nash Gallery. On display, a range of emotions from anger to fear to hope. Howard Oransky is the gallery director. He says the murals from the Minneapolis Uprising exhibit is a combination of art and history.
Quickly became a pictorial record of that moment in time and how the people of Minneapolis and St. Paul were reacting to the situation at that moment.
These panels would have likely been thrown away, but instead an organization called Memorialize the Movement started collecting them and storing them in a warehouse in South Minneapolis. They saved more than 1,000 of them. A sample of them are part of this exhibit. Can you imagine some of these pieces of art just going into the garbage?
I mean, I'm sure that many of them did end up in the garbage, but it would have been a terrible loss if there was nothing left.
It's been more than 4 years since these pieces were created. And the hope is that anyone who sees them will consider what has and hasn't changed since then.
We need to remember what has happened in the past so that we have some sort of reference point as we move forward into the future.
Murals from the Minneapolis Uprising will be on display here until December 7th. Reporting at the University of Minnesota, Ellen Gallus, 5 Eyewitness News.
Murals from the Minneapolis Uprising, again, on display until December at the Catherine E. Nash Gallery at the University of Minnesota. If you'd like more information, there is a link on our KSTP mobile app.